Welcome back. Today we're tackling a topic that shapes our health far beyond calories or carbs, our relationship with food. It's not just what you eat, but how you feel about eating that matters. The pressure from diet culture can turn meals into sources of stress and guilt, affecting our mental well-being and happiness. A healthy relationship with food is about balance and trust, not perfection. In this video, I'll share 5 actionable tips to help you heal your relationship with food and rediscover the joy of eating. Let's dive in. Tip 1. Practice mindful eating. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to rush through meals or eat on autopilot, barely noticing what we're putting into our bodies. But mindful eating invites us to slow down and truly experience our food, turning each meal into a moment of self-care and awareness. Mindful eating means being fully present with your food, no distractions, just you and your meal. This means turning off the TV, putting away your phone, and stepping away from your computer. When you remove distractions, you give yourself the chance to connect with your food and your body's needs. Take a moment to really look at your meal. Notice the vibrant colors, the different textures, and the way the food is arranged on your plate. Appreciate the effort that went into preparing it, whether you cooked it yourself or someone else did. This simple act of gratitude can make your meal more satisfying. As you begin to eat, slow down. Chew each bite thoroughly and savor the flavors as they unfold in your mouth. Notice the subtle differences in taste and texture. Eating slowly not only helps you enjoy your food more, but it also gives your body time to signal when you're getting full. This practice helps you tune into your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. Instead of eating until you're uncomfortably full, you'll learn to stop when you're satisfied. Over time, you'll become more attuned to what your body truly needs rather than eating out of habit or emotion. Try this. For your next meal, put away your phone, turn off any screens, and focus on eating for just 5 minutes. Notice how different the experience feels when you give your full attention to your food. Even a few minutes of mindful eating can make a big difference. Throughout your meal, check in with yourself. How hungry were you before you started eating? How do you feel now, halfway through? Are you still enjoying the flavors, or are you eating just to finish your plate? These small moments of reflection can help you make more conscious choices. Ask yourself, are you eating because you're truly hungry, or is it out of boredom, stress, or habit? Sometimes we reach for food to soothe emotions or fill time, rather than to nourish our bodies. Becoming aware of these patterns is the first step to changing them. Remember, mindful eating isn't about restriction or following strict rules. It's about showing respect for your body and the food you eat. It's about making choices that honor your health and well-being, while still allowing yourself to enjoy the foods you love. When you eat mindfully, you'll find that you enjoy your meals more. You'll start to notice which foods actually make you feel good, both physically and emotionally. Over time, you may even discover new favorites or lose interest in foods that don't truly satisfy you. Mindful eating also helps you break free from autopilot eating, those times when you snack without thinking or eat while distracted. By bringing awareness to your meals, you build a foundation of trust with your body and learn to respond to its real needs. Start small. Try making just one meal a day a mindful experience. Choose a time when you can eat without rushing, and give yourself permission to fully enjoy the process. Notice how you feel before, during, and after the meal. You might be surprised by what you discover about your habits and preferences. Remember, mindful eating is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time to develop. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep practicing and to approach each meal with curiosity rather than judgment. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you'll find that mindful eating feels less like a chore and more like a gift you give yourself, a way to nourish both your body and your mind. Mindful eating is the first step to building a healthier, happier relationship with food. By making small changes and paying attention to your body's signals, you can transform the way you eat and the way you feel one meal at a time. Tip 2. Stop labeling foods as good or bad. This is one of the most important steps you can take toward building a healthier relationship with what you eat. Many of us have grown up hearing that certain foods are bad and others are good, but this way of thinking can actually do more harm than good. When we call foods bad, we attach guilt and shame to eating them, which can spiral into overeating or feeling like a failure. This emotional response can make us feel out of control around those foods, leading to cycles of restriction and binging. Instead of enjoying a treat, we might end up feeling anxious or regretful, which takes away from the pleasure of eating. Food has no moral value. A cookie isn't bad and broccoli isn't good. They're just different. Each food offers something unique, whether it's energy, nutrients, or simply enjoyment. By seeing food as neutral, we can start to appreciate the variety and abundance available to us, rather than feeling trapped by rigid rules. By removing these labels, you free yourself to make choices based on what your body needs, not on guilt. You can listen to your hunger and fullness cues and choose foods that satisfy you both physically and emotionally. This approach helps you tune into your body's signals, rather than external judgments. Enjoying cake at a party or a salad for lunch can both be part of a balanced life. There's room for celebration and nourishment, for fun foods and fueling foods. Life is about balance, and food is meant to be enjoyed, not feared. Practice food neutrality. All foods can fit into a healthy pattern. This means you don't have to earn your food or punish yourself for eating something you enjoy. Instead, you can include a wide range of foods in your diet, knowing that no single food will make or break your health. Start by noticing your language. The words you use to describe food and eating matter. Are you calling yourself bad for having dessert or good for eating a salad? These labels can shape your mindset and your relationship with food over time. Instead of, "I was bad for eating dessert," try, "I enjoyed dessert today." This simple shift can help you break free from guilt and start to see food as a source of pleasure and nourishment, not stress. Give yourself permission to enjoy all foods mindfully and without shame. When you allow yourself to have what you want, you're less likely to obsess over it or feel out of control. Mindful eating means being present and savoring your food, whatever it may be. When you stop moralizing food, cravings lose their power and you gain control. You'll notice that foods you once thought were off limits become less tempting, and you can enjoy them in moderation without guilt or anxiety. Remember, a healthy relationship with food is flexible and joyful, not rigid or restrictive. Sharing meals with friends, trying new recipes, and enjoying a variety of foods are all part of a vibrant, fulfilling life. It's about nourishment and satisfaction, not rules. When you focus on how food makes you feel, energized, satisfied, and happy, you'll naturally make choices that support your well-being. Ditch the guilt, and you'll find more peace with every meal. Eating becomes a positive experience, not a source of stress or self-criticism. You'll be able to enjoy your food and your life more fully. Kale and cake can both have a place on your plate. Embracing this mindset allows you to honor your cravings and your health, creating a balanced approach that lasts a lifetime. Remember, food is just food. What matters most is how you feel and the memories you create around the table. Tip 3. Listen to your body's signals. Many of us eat by the clock or by diet rules, ignoring hunger and fullness cues. True hunger is your body asking for energy. Honor it, don't fear it. Responding to early hunger helps you make better choices and prevents overeating. Fullness is a gentle sense of satisfaction, not discomfort. Use a hunger-fullness scale. Check in before, during, and after eating. Cravings aren't the enemy, they're information. Sometimes your body needs a nutrient, sometimes it needs comfort. Get curious about your cravings instead of judging them. Trusting your body takes practice, especially if you've ignored its signals for years. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you relearn this skill. Every meal is a chance to check in and honor what you feel. This is the heart of intuitive eating, a partnership between your mind and body. When you listen, you build real food freedom. Tip 4. Focus on nourishment, not restriction. This is a powerful shift in mindset that can completely transform your relationship with food. Instead of thinking about what you can't have, start to explore all the delicious, vibrant foods you can add to your plate. Imagine meals as opportunities to fuel your body, support your health, and even connect with others. Diet culture often tells us to cut out foods, to avoid carbs, sugar, or fat, and to follow strict rules. But this approach usually leads to stress, frustration, and even rebellion. When we focus only on restriction, eating becomes a source of anxiety and guilt, rather than enjoyment and nourishment. Instead, try asking yourself, what can I add to make this meal more nourishing? Maybe it's tossing a handful of spinach into your pasta sauce, adding some beans or grilled chicken for protein, or sprinkling seeds and nuts onto your breakfast bowl for extra crunch and nutrients. These small additions can make a big difference in how you feel, both physically and mentally. This mindset is all about abundance, not deprivation. When you focus on what you can include, meals become more satisfying and enjoyable. You'll find yourself looking forward to eating, rather than dreading it or feeling deprived. As you add more nutrient-dense foods, you'll naturally start to crowd out less nourishing options. It's not about forcing yourself to avoid certain foods, but about making choices that leave you feeling energized and satisfied. Over time, your cravings may even shift as your body gets used to feeling good after meals. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel, not just in the moment, but hours later. Maybe you notice you have more energy after a lunch with plenty of veggies and protein, or you feel sluggish after a heavy processed meal. Use this information to guide your choices, tuning into your body's signals rather than external rules. Choose foods that truly energize and satisfy you, not because you should, but because you genuinely want to feel your best. When you approach eating from a place of self-care, it becomes easier to make nourishing choices that support your well-being. Make snacks that power you up, like crisp apple slices with creamy almond butter, or crunchy carrot sticks dipped in hummus. These simple combinations are not only delicious, but they also provide lasting energy and keep you feeling full between meals. Remember, it's not about being perfect or following a rigid plan. It's about building a pattern of nourishment over time. Some days will be more balanced than others, and that's completely okay. What matters is the overall trend toward adding more goodness to your meals. With every meal, ask yourself, what's one thing I can add to boost nutrition? Maybe it's a sprinkle of flax seeds in your smoothie, a few slices of avocado on your toast, or an extra serving of greens with dinner. These small steps add up and help you feel your best. This small shift in perspective transforms eating from a daily battle into an act of self-care and kindness. When you nourish your body, you're also nurturing your mind and spirit. Ultimately, nourishment is about joy, connection, and well-being, not about following strict rules or punishing yourself. Celebrate the foods that make you feel good, share meals with loved ones, and remember that every bite is a chance to care for yourself. Tip 5. Seek support when you need it. Healing your relationship with food can be tough, and you don't have to do it alone. If food struggles are tied to deeper issues like anxiety or body image, consider reaching out to a therapist or dietitian who specializes in intuitive eating. Professional support can help you untangle emotional patterns and build lasting change. Not all support has to be professional. Talking to a trusted friend can make a huge difference. Choose someone who listens without judgment and supports your journey. Online communities and support groups can also offer encouragement and connection. Find spaces that promote recovery and body positivity. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You deserve support and compassion as you work toward food freedom. Healing is easier and more joyful when you're not alone. Take that first step and reach out if you need it. You're worth it. There you have it. 5 tips to help you heal your relationship with food. This isn't a quick fix, but a journey of self-compassion and discovery. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. What tip resonated with you most? Let's support each other and build a community rooted in kindness. Thanks for watching and investing in your well-being. See you in the next video.